Alright everybody, it's time for another gear pack. Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, and so as we said, we have another gear pack before us. So we're going to get into this and we're going to see if last month's was surprisingly decent. The only thing that was a real disappointment was that Kershaw fiberglass or polypropylene shank, but it wasn't too bad. I was actually pretty impressed, but we're going to see what we get this month. And we are going to be using a Bushmaster Survival Bushcraft knife we got from our last month SHTF. I'm not sure if I posted it, but I have reviewed this. This is a pretty good little knife. The small blade, it's you're not going to do much like batoning with that, but this is a pretty good little knife for like most normal camp chores. So it's high carbon steel, so it throws pretty good sparks. It has a nice blade. Alright, but enough about that. Let's see what's in this box. Let's get into gear pack. Now, as you know, we kind of have mixed emotions about this box. Sometimes they're okay. A couple times they've been good. But usually they're just meh. Not that great. So alright, let's find the card. Okay. Alright, so box 94, Down by the River. I am prepared. Do you have a Yingling? Okay. Okay, this box actually looks not too bad. Alright, so let's get into it. We're going to start. We do have the basic box, which is, there's 4 levels, of course. You get your basic plus, your advanced, and your ultimate. We do not have the ultimate. From the boxes I've seen, the ultimate is just the knife. The knife you get for the ultimate usually is just not very good. So I don't really see the point in paying the $129.99 for a monthly box. So we do have the advanced box, which is $89.99. I think I'm still like grandfathered in, so I don't have this price. Mine's a little bit cheaper. Mine's only like $88. So, but we're gonna start with the basic box. So if you get the basic box, the monthly cost is $24.99, and this month's MSRP, and I like to say MSRP because value is really in the beholder, but the MSRP is $34.42. All right, so we're gonna start with the first item in it, and let's see if we can find it here. And that would be this one here, which is Marbles Fish Scaler. Now, I had some of these when I was growing up, you know, when I was like 14, 15, and these are pretty nice. Basically, they just got like, I'll open it up, I'll show you. Oh, of course it has a built-in, I already opened it, but it has a built-in bottle opener. In case you know when you fish, sometimes you like to drink. But I have had these before in the past. And so basically you've got a fish scaler. So you've got those serrated teeth there so you can scrape it along the fish. It knocks the scales off. Serrated teeth, built-in bottle opener, easy to scale fish, one-piece construction. And so there you have the bottle opener right there. And you get your serrated teeth. You use this, you scrape it along the fish, you knock all the scales off, so it makes it easier to clean. So these are actually these are a useful tool for fishing. So this is something that surprisingly it's good because fish is food. So if you're in a survival situation, this makes it easier to eat because you can get rid of the scales a lot faster. So they're saying that the MSRP of that is $6.99. Might be a little bit high, but it is a useful tool, so we're going to give them that. All right, next up, let's see what we got over here. We do have 4 items in the basic box, but we do have this right here. This is the Rothco Steel Folding Shovel with Sheath. So as you can see, it is as it says it. It's just a little steel folding shovel. So, and I can see where this fits in with the whole down by the river thing, because if you have to dig for fishing worms or bait or something, it's going to be useful to have. And of course, as you dig, it's not going to come up on you, but it folds down very nicely. This right here is a nice little shovel. It is stainless steel, I believe. It doesn't really say. There's not much information. You just have the shovel and the sheath. There's no card with it or anything, but it's got a nice little tip there. Nice, good little trowel. We'll definitely be able to put this to use with our gardening and other stuff, so we're definitely going to put that to use. But they're saying that the MSRP of that is $15.99. That's a bit steep. Even for a folding one like this, it's Rothco, so it's overpriced. I got a similar trowel. It doesn't fold, but I got a shovel about the same size for $1 on sale at Dollar General. So $15.99, take that as you want, but this is a good little shovel. Very useful item. Not upset about the item, just the price is a little bit steep. Alright, and that's the MSRP. Alright, next we do have, let's see if we can find it here. There we go. Okay, this is, alright, we have one of these already. At least one like it, but I'm not upset about it. We have the Marbles Angler card. So this goes nicely with our whole, we do get the Grimm Workshop every month. Now these ones are not quite as nice as Grimm because these things, once you pop them off, they're off. You can't stick them back onto it like with Grimm. But they're saying the MSRP of this is $7.95. That's, you can get these a lot cheaper. We bought like, we got what, a pack of 12 for, or pack of 8, 10 or something like that for like $13.99. So $7.95 is a little bit high, but these are a useful tool. I know that I've seen people use these. I haven't put any of these to use yet. I do plan to. But I've seen people use these, and these actually, they do what they say. I know that this is definitely not something you want to say, oh yeah, I'm ready for anything now with these cards. But having these wallet-sized cards with you, you can put them in an Altoids tin, and you can carry a lot of useful items in very little space. This one has 3 single hooks, 3 double hooks, a descaler and saw, 3 civil weights or snare locks, 1 arrowhead, 1 gig, and 2 sewing needles. So, yeah, we're not going to open it up because we have the same one. I can, I can pull that one up very easily. So, but there's that. That is Marbles Angler card. Same people that brought us our scaler. I'm just going to kind of do this right here. All right. And then the last item is this last item I'm not upset about this one either. We do have, I don't know how many of them are in here. Let's see if there's more. I think it's just the 2. But that's okay. That's okay. We have, and again, just like with this, we have, the Grimm Workshop where we get our little tip cards. Well, we have tip cards here. We have 2 of them. And these are Marshall Outdoors Fishing Knots cards. So they do have double-sided. They do talk about, we've got blood knot, yucatan knot, surgeon's knot. Then on the other side we have double uni knot, nail knot, and Albright knot. Then on this card we have Snell knot, improved clinch knot, Palomar knot, Turl knot, uni knot, trilene knot. And what's nice is this one here, this is like line to line. This one is for your hooks. So two very, and these are better than the Grim Workshop. These are like a thick plastic. So these things here, good to keep. And again, these you can fit a bunch of these different tip cards in an Altoids 10. So you add these with our Grim Workshop, and you're actually building something pretty nicely. So, and I'm not upset about this one either. This is, they're saying the MSRP is $349, and for two cards, like, you know, that is this good construction with this information. I personally, I don't think that this is a bad deal. I think that this is probably the best deal in the basic area of it is these cards. But all of that's your basic box. They're saying the MSRP is $34.42. So everything in the basic, and that's generally the case. Usually the stuff in the basic boxes is pretty straightforward and pretty useful and not too bad. This one here, no exception. I think everything that we got in this, and it definitely fits with that whole down by the river theme. So I got to give it to Gear Pack. Their basic level, good this month. All right, but we're gonna go up to the basic plus. The MSRP is $44.99, or the basic plus the cost would be $44.99. You know, plus shipping, and handling, and all that. I'm not exactly sure. I think I pay like I said, mine is still on the old cost. So I pay less than what it says here. But the MSRP brings it to $69.37. There's one item with an MSRP of $34.95, and it is a buck knife. And buck knives have always been pretty good products if you ask me. And we have, it's a pretty good sized box there. It's not heavy, and this is the Mr. Crappie. So I imagine this is something that's going to be like a fillet knife, which I'm not too upset about that either. So we'll see here. And it is, as I thought, it is a little bit better than I thought. I'm not going to lie. But here we have, you got a nice little fillet knife there. It does have a nice edge. Of course, made in China. Buck 232. That's probably the item. It does say Mr. Crappie on the side there. It has a nice handle. So, judging by the end there, it is full tang. So that's good as well. And it does have a very nice little sheath here. It's good. It's a good kind of, polypropylene sheath. It fits in nicely. It locks in very tight. It does have a single plastic belt loop. Although, I mean, let's be honest, tools like this, they go in your tackle box, so you have them when you need it to fillet your fish. But this is a nice fillet knife. I've had fillet knives in the past. None quite this nice, and they've done a good job. So this one is actually a pretty good knife here. Let's see here. Edge of a Legend. Let's see if there's anything of good information on here. No. Oh, wait. You have a card in here. Let's see. Message from the Buck family. Chuck Buck, blah, blah, blah. Famous forever warranty. Send repairs, sharpening to attention warranty departments. Returns, exchanges, attention, customer service. So that's good to know. So we'll probably hang on to this. Just because, the whole fact of the warranty. But that's a nice fillet knife. So, and I don't think that let's see here, $34.95 for a buck fillet knife. I don't think that this is a bad price at all either. So I think so far Gear Pack is doing pretty good. All right. So, however, now we're getting to the advanced, and the monthly cost will be $89.99. And there's two items in this one, and that would bring your one for $30 and one for $32.99, which brings the total MSRP of this box to $132.36. So 90, 100, 10, 20. So about $140 $140 overall value, MSRP wise. All right, so now first up, we do have something by Gerber, and we have a saltwater braid line cutters. So micro serrated cutting blades, blunt nose blade tip, has another bottle opener. So everything comes with bottle openers. It's not a survival item if you're not getting a bottle opener, I guess. Lanyard cart, so there's a lanyard hole over here. C, doesn't say anything. B, okay. Precision paddle, so this is your precision paddle. Full tang, well it's scissors, so I hope they'd be full tang. 4-finger pad, which is A. I guess it's for like, yeah, your 4-finger pad is right here. I guess it's just kind of the way it's angled, I guess, is for the 4-finger, I don't know. Fish, 4 functions, serrated blades, bare hand control, corrosion resistant with saltwater resistance as well. 1 braided line cutters. Don't get caught in a fray. Cutting with precision is a key design influence of the Neat Freak braided line cutters. Micro serrated blades partner with bare hand control to deliver ergonomic confidence in hand. Engineered to meet the needs of saltwater fishermen, Salt RX offers superior protection against corrosion wear in tough environments. Handle is glass-filled nylon, and the blade is 13 CR13 MOV stainless steel. So, not horrible steel either. So, there you go. So that's, again, this for like cutting your braided lines. And I think that, one, with the overall theme of the box, this fits. And another thing, this is actually not something, this is not a junky item. This is something, I mean, it's a good company, it's Gerber, and it's something that's not, doesn't feel like just like a tossed in item like when we got like the sleeping bag or the pillowcase and a truck cargo net. That was just horrible. All right, last up, oh, and the MSRP of this is $30. Last up is a Rothco item. It's a canvas insulated cooler bag. And so what we have here is, we'll get this opened up here, and we will see what we got here. Don't eat. Pick that up before the dogs eat it. Alright, so tactical outdoor apparel, combat tested in 1980, canvas insulated cooler bag, heavyweight cotton canvas, polyester lining, foam insulated, overall 10 by 10 by 7.5, olive drab, and it does have a nice lining. It does have a nice lining. So I'm not sure if that would be to hold your fish or your items, but either way, I think that regardless what you use it for, I think this is a nice bag. So I think that regardless what you use it for, you can almost use this as a, actually I think it expands out. You could almost use this as kind of a, it's a little bit bulky, but almost like a haversack. So, but I mean, it does have a handle up here, so you can hold it like this. You just carry it with your hand, or you can sling it over the shoulder. It does have a front pocket, not very large, but it does have a front pocket. So I think all in all, I don't think this is a horrible item either. And they're saying that this is $32.99, which I don't think is terribly bad. And as you can see, even just like this, we can store all of our items in here, just like so, in the box. Close it up. The fact it's insulated is nice because you know you can't keep stuff cooler in here, so I guess it would be good for keep holding your fish. And since the inside is the inner lining would be easy to clean up after, you know, even if you have fish in there, so you'd be able to clean it up and it's not going to smell horrible. But I don't think that's a bad bargain. So they're saying that that's $32.99. Now, have you gotten the Ultimate Box, which we're not going to? I'm too skeptical on Gear Pack at the advanced level, much less the Ultimate. But we would have gotten the Gerber Slicer, which was probably not going to be much different than the Buck Knife Mr. Crappie we got. You know, it's a fishing knife, so it might be a little bit different. But I mean, I'm happy with the Mr. Crappie Buck Knife. That's a good knife. So I think that thinking about the Down by the River theme of the box and the items in the box, I think that this box beats last month's. I think this is actually a better box than last month, and last month's was pretty good, you know. And had last month's had a real knife, then it would probably be better. But this one has a real knife, so I think that this box this month is really good. I mean, for a Gear Pack, it's exceptional. So this is definitely a win for Gear Pack, Down by the River, 94. Hey, if this is your first time on the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, share this out, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the items in this box. You know, I mean, I know I'm usually very Gear Pack. You know, I've had like this relationship with them. I've had 2 good boxes, so I'm quite certain that 95 is going to be a garbage box. But I mean, hey, you know, you take the good with the bad. But go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Hey, if any of these is your particular favorite, let me know. If you've used any of these items, hey, let me know, you know, how well they work. But I think that's a pretty good box. At any rate, so that's it for the Gear Pack. Again, hey, please subscribe, like, comment, share this video out, all that stuff. If you haven't seen my other, it's your first time on the channel, and you know, I've got a lot of other Gear Packs on the channel. I've got mystery SHTF boxes for like the last 2 years on the channel. Go ahead and check those videos out. A lot of pretty good stuff with that. Yeah, some of it's gimmicky. Some of it's not the best items in the market for that particular item, but it's all pretty fun and pretty good. So at any rate, that's it, and you gotta keep prepping.